Hopefully, the internet likes us tonight. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed, everybody.
Here's hoping.
Say,
Yes.
ready for that recap?
Yes. So,
Do it.
last session started with Aegis searching for his purple aquatic half-dragon lady, Indy, working at the original heavy petting bar. He takes her out for a bite to eat, to flex his muscles a bit for her, and set up a swimming date early the next morning, before parting ways very late into the night. Because Sim, Zay, and Victor went to bed early, they had an easy morning waking up, and gave Aegis a rude awakening instead. With Zay's threat to Aegis of not being late for the morning boat, Indy took Aegis for a swim across the river and back. With the party returning back to Velport, they made their way to the Varzan mansion in order to deliver the package and receive payment for it. Sim entered into his own private meeting with Lord Varzan to discover and discuss his future plans of taking over the Summer Solstice Clan. By removing Lord Solstice and replacing him with his own changeling abilities, he would be able to provide Lord Varzan a bigger footprint into business dealings. Zay was summoned by Lord Varzan into her own private meeting to discuss her growing connection to Hexus, the entity behind the crystals. Zay's soul exchange deal kicked off by slicing the throat of an unknown person held captive in the Thieves Guild, to which she had a conversation with Hexus himself about becoming more like one of them very shortly afterward. Aegis spent some time talking with Sweet Pea at the heavy petting bar in Belport about possibly sending for Indy sooner rather than later, not paying much attention to Sugar, the orc that was up on stage. Upon his return home, Victor found a cold storage unit with multiple preserved bodies in it for him to work with. Catching up with Sim, Victor decided to cash in on his favor and requested Sim to obtain 13 ethically acquired children. Sim went to go... I still can't say that without laughing. Sim went to go take some time to contemplate his next moves. And that's where we start.
I can't hear that without chuckling.
Very major problem. My character sheet's deleted.
Oh,
What?
no.
Yeah, I replaced my phone, and it was my old D&D Beyond account that I can't access, so I no longer have a fucking character sheet.
Well, get working on it.
That's what I'm doing, so I will be,
No shit. I assume you've tried all the usual routes to get your access to your account.
And it didn't fucking work.
That just sucks.
That does suck.
I vaguely remember all that I had.
Well, we won't go to Victor first.
Can't you, if you posted a link to it in any private chat, you might still be able to access it, maybe?
I just went through my entire private chat, and it's not in there.
Did you ever send it to me in DMs?
I don't know. I'm checking right now. I did. Thank fucking Christ, I'll be able to at least transfer my stuff over.
And that, folks, is why you always send your DM, your character sheet somewhere.
And now I'm clicking the create account button for D&D Beyond, but it's not.
Oh
It
no.
won't let me sign up with Google. It will let me sign up with Apple, but not Google. I don't have Apple.
It's being a butt munch, ain't it?
Fuck you, D&D Beyond.
That's what I'm saying.
Today's session is sponsored by D&D Beyond. I'm sorry.
Alrighty. Well, why don't we go to Zay first, since you were on a bit of a mission
Mm-hmm.
after your chat with Hexus.
Yes. I would probably go back to the Varzans because I promised the girls that I would go back and talk with them.
Were you going to talk with the group, or were they just gonna wonder if you went missing?
Um, no, I probably just let them wonder, to be
What?
honest.
Aegis is gonna. Well, actually, Aegis probably won't even find out. What am I kidding?
Uh-oh. I heard a boo-doo. Boo-doo-boo-doos. Well, maybe he'll be back and it'll work for him. So, Zay, as you walk back up to the Varzans, there is the very usual thudding down the stairs, and then the clear sound of very specific to females fighting over who gets to open the door. Before the door gets opened, but it's not by them, it's by Rollis, because he's got both of the back of their shirts and a handhold. He's got them held at a distance, and he's got the door open, and he just looks at you and just goes, "Look at what you've created. You've turned them into insufferable monsters."
Should I use the back door next time?
Because I don't think that'll make a difference. If they see you, they're going to freak out.
Well, if I come in not as myself, maybe they won't freak out. Just look at the two of them, wink.
Both of them, like, jaws drop, and one of them goes, "You wouldn't."
Just laugh. Then step inside.
He looks at you and goes, "So, back for more business already?" He is, or are you here for them?
Both.
Kind of gives a shrug and goes, "Well, I'll leave you to them." But before he kind of leans in and whispers, "Be careful. I've found love letters, and I don't know which one's doing it."
Huh?
Oh. This is just Zay just thinking, oh.
Or more like love doodles. That would be more the appropriate verbiage.
Well, something to look into. Just kind
He
of.
lets go of them both.
Just pats him on the back before he does.
And he goes, well, you three have fun. Say, father's upstairs in his office. I know you know where that is.
Mm-hmm. To your room, girls?
They look to you, look to each other, and then nod and dart.
Just follow them as quick as I can.
As they're going up the stairs, they are talking about new outfits that they have gotten, and that you should definitely try them, though they won't make you try on as many as you had to last time. Um, but that, like, maybe you should let them do your hair or something in just babbling. Hair, nails, jewelry, makeup, clothes. The whole shebang they just start babbling about.
Just let them talk until they get into the room, and I close the door. I'm thinking of going through with it.
Instant silence. Both of them turn, and you can tell there's an excitement there, but also very true nervousness and fear because they know what that means. They know the possibilities here. They know the process. And they kind of shuffle a little bit and they go, the voice get a little stronger.
Yeah. And I don't think it's in my best interest to do it alone.
They go, well, you won't be alone. Usually there's a couple family members that help you prepare and get you ready and help with the chants and then stay in the room and kind of tend to you while you're going through the process.
Will you be one of them?
We can be, yeah. You know, usually it's the one of the older ones that have, well, a couple of the older ones because because they've done it so many times now, helping us younger siblings through it and everything. Father's always there. Um, Sometimes mother too, but she's still gone on a trip.
My favorite rocket ship.
Oh.
Um, but seeing as a couple of the brothers are gone, only one of the others is home, and he's the house guard right now. And you want us to do it. That kind of leaves us to do it.
What exactly am I in for?
Well, there's a There's some runes that have to be written in a circle, a magical circle that's made out of the crystal itself. Then there's a couple very specific chants that need to be done as you yourself drink a potion of, I call it a potion, it's more like a nasty soup. But I hope you don't hate the taste of iron. Because it's slash open one of your hands, fill up the goblet a little bit with blood. Then one of us fills up it a little more with some of our blood. Then a fine powder of the crystal itself is mixed in, and you have to drink all of it.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds so appetizing.
Sure. Just think appetizing thoughts. You'll be fine.
Right.
Once you drink it, you typically pass out convulsing on the floor a little bit because your body's trying to reject everything. Sometimes we've had one sibling that was awake through the convulsing. Most aren't awake for that point. And then you end up in a challenge of some form. Everyone's is a little different. You'll be able to get through it. It's kind of, I don't know, their way of seeing what you got, so to speak. The ones that fall behind, they don't want to, well, not, they're, and then you typically, if your body holds up and accepts everything and your body doesn't reject everything, and you mentally get through everything, then you wake up hunky-dory with a bit more pizzazz to you.
Okay. Well, guess I'll see what I got. Should
Go.
we go tell your father now, or?
Yeah, we should probably. Yeah, we. Um. Well, it kind of opens the door and darts off and across the hall and knocks on her dad's door and she says, "Hey, father, Zay wants to do the ritual like now. Can we do it now? We have the things." And there's instantly you can hear like a chair slide back and his footsteps. And he opens the door, and there's a very, very serious look on his face. And he, he goes, "You were certain?"
She nods.
Okay. Girls, I'm certain one of your robes, when you initially went through the process, should fit Zay well enough. If not, you can rummage through your brother's rooms and find one of theirs. Zay, if you wouldn't mind coming with me. And he begins to head downstairs. As he gets downstairs, he begins going into a portion of the house that you haven't seen before. It's a little. Oh gosh, hiccups, no. Go away. Okay. Um. Uh-oh. Sounded like a tiny gremlin. Well. While Zay is distracted by a tiny gremlin for undeterminate amount of time. How long does Sim sit reeling after the request that he's given?
Probably like a good 45 minutes or so. He's just kind of like sits and processes for a bit. And then... Hmm. I have an idea, but I need, like, my entourage to complete
Oh
my
man.
idea. Well, maybe I don't. Maybe. I
What's
don't
going
know.
on
Do you
in
guys
that
think it'd be
noggin?
better if I went alone or with the group?
The group would have questions. So
Well, no, for uh not acquiring 13 ethically sourced children, but for meeting with the Summer Solstice Clan as my kitty.
probably having your entourage with you would be smart, because that way it would really sell the Prince Ali type shit that you're trying to pull.
Yeah. Ooh, I could go hire some bums off the dock. Actually, no, I would like to go to the Thieves Guild.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, you make your way to the Thieves Guild. What are you, what are you gonna do there? Who are you gonna talk to?
I'd like to go find an area where it kind of seems like people are just kind of like looking for a job, sort of like you know how if you drive by like Home Depot, there'll be dudes out there just like day laborers out there just waiting to get a job.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of looking for something like that, but here at the Thieves Guild, so you know they've got a specific set of skills.
Yeah. You do find a,
I would go as I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
the lion shape.
Yes, Pythus.
Yes.
In his very fancy attire.
Beautiful.
Oh, what in the hell? characters. Reload.
You definitely like catch some eyes. Some heads are turning as you walk in. There is an
Ben's got like his
area.
springs on and shit. Like,
There's definitely an area where you see people shifting to and from, like the job board area. That you can pick out of the crowd, so to speak. Like there's definitely some that are just there to eat, sort of thing, and drink, and there are definitely some that are here to restock up, get a job, sort of vibes. And you can definitely tell the difference between the two groups.
okay. Oh, I'm gonna go. Or sorry, can you say the different groups again? I was trying to get my character sheet open. D&D Beyond is being fucky for me too. Everything's on my
Oh no.
computer.
D&D Beyond's being a butt. So yeah, there's one group that looks like it would be open to job opportunities. The others just kind of look like your regular just patrons.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll go find the people who are like looking for job opportunities.
Okay.
I'm kind of finding. Are there any like specifically Leonin around here?
You know, let me. I'll make a roll. Let's see.
Zay has returned.
Zay has returned.
I am also here.
Let's see.
I guess is here.
Oh shit! I got a nat 20. Yeah, there's Leon in there. You've got you got a couple to choose from. Both of the male with the mane and everything, and female.
I'd like to find some of the stronger ones. Like stronger looking ones.
What?
And kind of, I like to go up to them, kind of like individually, and just be like, I've got a special sort of job. I need an entourage. I need people to kind of back me up. Or wait, no, hold on. I don't remember where we said he was from.
Who?
Pythus.
Oh, the mining town.
Yeah. Which?
Oh, let me pull
Oh God.
my sheet. The Obsidian Pass?
Yes. Thank you. Oh wait, I might. Oh yeah, I it's right in my notes right there. Helps if I like actually look at it.
Yeah.
What kind of accent do they have up there in Obsidian Pass?
What kind of... Wait, what kind of what?
Accent.
Accent. Well, shoot, I haven't had anybody interact with anybody from that area yet. I hadn't thought about. Um, it would definitely be more. Um, hmm. Lulu, what the crap you breaking? You're psycho and you know it. Um. Well, dang. Uh. I'm to be determined. For a noble of that area, it would definitely be a bit more um probably British proper sort of accent versus like the workers there. And since you're trying to be a noble,
More proper versus like, hello, governor.
yeah.
Okay. He's gonna go up to all of these. I'd say. Hold on. Before I actually give you a number of people I'm gonna hire, I should probably look at how much money I have.
Smart.
Oh, quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, because you're
What
holding
is
in the
it?
group's money.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. I also have just like hardly spent any money. Um, a platinum is 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna go up to 4 of these individuals. And kind of these bigger, beefier looking people. And he'll kind of come up to him and just be like, I'd like to propose a job to you, if you're interested. I am in need of an entourage. My companions on my trip seem to have abandoned me. And I would like people to accompany me on my ventures. And hopefully act as security if need be, but mostly just to prop me up somewhat. And and he'll just kind of like fan it out to each of the people, like as he goes up to him. He's like, payment will be 5 platinum.
You end up getting the consensus that they will definitely be your muscle. Like you want some strength by your side. You got it. Like um, they are ready and willing and want to know how they're supposed to dress for the occasion.
Oh, he'll just kind of like gesture to how he's dressed in his like nice fancy suit. Say, oh well, something similar to this, but of course, not quite as fancy, as noticeable as standoutish.
Get one of them pipes up and goes, so fancy body.
Say again, the last part of that kind of cut out.
Oh no. Fancy bodyguard is what was said.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. So that'll basically be it. I'm going to be hopefully proposing to a lover this afternoon. If the meeting with her father goes well, that is. So hopefully the meeting will go well, but
Oh no.
there is a potential that it could turn south. I'm not sure her father enjoyed the gifts that I sent without permission.
I hope you're not about to be this lady's daddy and her daddy, are you? Like you're not going for both, are you?
Well, I mean, Pythus might have to return home for a little bit, but I,
Oh no.
I could be the
Oh
whole
no.
family if I wanted to.
Oh no.
I'm
Just
going
not
to
all
be
at
an
the same
entire
time.
noble family, but
None of
only
them
one of
ever
them is
get
ever seen
seen.
in public at
Yeah.
once.
Oh my gosh.
They're a very reclusive family.
Oh
Oh
no.
man.
It's like the scene in Home Alone where he's got all the like figures dancing behind the shades.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Find some artificer to like automate a house for me.
Okay, well, they basically tell you, let you know they can be ready whenever. They've just gotta go change, basically. They go gussy up for the event, for the job. Um, but want to know how quick they needed to be ready? Is this change and gussy up fast, or
What time of day is it?
it would be? Gosh, you guys went straight. It's probably dinner-ish.
Dinner-ish. Um, so like not quite dark yet,
Yeah.
but like it'll probably be there in like an hour or two.
hmm
Okay. Um, meet me at um. Actually, well, I'll just meet you all back here around sundown. So yeah, you have about an hour or two to get ready.
They give you a nod, and they make their departure to start getting ready.
All right. after that, I'm gonna go talk to Victor.
Okay. Before you go to Victor, since Zay is back,
Hello.
done with dealing with stuff, what? Oh yeah, I remember what it was. So Zay, you're led down a hallway, and um, in part of the house that you hadn't been in yet. And towards the end of the hallway is a uh, door that is heavily ruined and um, definitely warded. And Lord Varzan, he goes up to it and places his hand in like the center of the door, and there's this kind of glow effect that ripples out from it before you can hear an unlock. And he opens the door and ushers you forward down some stairs into this room. And this room is absolutely covered in those crystals. There are shelves that have um hearts that are of that crystal. Um you definitely see what you can make out as a brain. Um even a few different animals crystallized. A mouse mid walk, and he begins to light some violet candles, and the daughters end up coming down, and he looks to you and goes, the gown that they've brought, put it on.
O- okay. Do I wear just the gown?
He kind of he chuckles. He goes, "Sorry, I'm used to teaching the kids this from a young age. Yes. If you would like, the door before the one down here is actually a restroom. You can change in there if you like."
Yes. Let's take the gown and go change. Uh, do I have to remove everything?
What are you trying to leave on?
Um, I mean, uh, if I remove magic items, but they're attuned to me.
They're still attuned to you, even if you take them off.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading a couple things to see what. Uh, okay, then, yeah. I don't have to actually wear them. Oh, I lose that though. Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm good.
Okay. After you get the garb on and go back downstairs. At that point, he's got everything appropriately lit. Certain candles lit, certain ones out. Different runes written on the floor. His hands are covered in chalk. And there is this goblet that is encrusted from like out the bottom with the crystals as well. Though the rest of it is not made out of the same crystal. It is a silver goblet. And he pulls out a ritual dagger. And he looks to Yuze and goes, "There are 3 of us here. Either of our bloods will do to mix with yours for the process. Do you have a preference?"
I'll look to either of the girls just to see if one of them wants to or looks like they want to.
You do give from one of them. Kind of gives a little like hand raise and goes, I'll do it." And he nods and goes, "First, Zay, I need your hand."
I'll offer him my hand.
And he takes your hand and takes the dagger. And in this very foreign, ancient language, almost like he's not saying it himself, he recites a chant as he makes a slice across your hand. And your blood drips into the chalice. And after that, he releases your hand and gestures for his daughters, which she holds hers out. And slightly different words for when he uses her hand and slices. And then turning around, he pulls out this that looks like an urn. Though when he pulls the lid off, you just see the inside of it. It is a fine powder of the crystal itself. And he takes about a tablespoon and mixes that in, and then looks to the girls and goes, I know you remember the words. I know you are close to Zay. The more you stay calm and the better you chant, the easiest this will be for her. And then he gives you the chalice, Zay, and he says, drink.
Down the hatch.
Down the hatch. I need your first Constitution save as you drink a mixture of
Oh
powdered crystals, your own blood, and Marlia's blood.
Alright,
Oh,
here we
no.
go. That is a 18.
Nice, nice. Okay. You are also while you are drinking, they are chanting. You are able to get it down and keep it down. And you can see a bit of a proud look on his face. Like you have done something good by getting it down and keeping it down. And you suddenly feel this wrenching pain from the inside of you. I need another Constitution.
Alright. 17.
17. You're still doing good. You're still doing good. You can feel yourself crystallizing from the inside out. It is a pain like no other that you've ever felt. Though it also, you feel like it could also hurt more. Like you've done something right thus far, and you feel like it could have been worse, even at this state of things. And if I could get a wisdom save
Ooh, wisdom.
from you.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
That is only a 14.
Only a 14. Not horrible, but you after a moment you do end up collapsing, and you can feel your body, your muscles trying to fight this. Though mentally calm, there is a point where your mind detaches, so to speak. It becomes disjointed from what's going on, and what your body is feeling and what your mind is telling you. As you're suddenly on a different world, your consciousness is seeing an alien world where the trees themselves are made out of this crystal that you've seen. There are these creatures that are all slightly different variations of that violet that blend in incredibly well to their surroundings and their environment. As you look around, you can see there are some that are smaller and others that are larger. But um the sizes seem to just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Until you realize that off in the distance, what you're seeing is not a crystal mountain. It is another one of them. It is breathing. And you look down and you realize the world itself is also this crystal. And then you see this figure before you. You personally have seen the image of Hexus before. This gentleman and a more the image makes me think of bugs. It makes me think of a carapace. In a more dapper looking suit-ish that could also be armor, but it's hard for you to process things. With white hair and glowing eyes appears before you, and you hear a voice that you recognize. As he goes, you're going through it. Bravo, bravo.
Any tips?
He goes, he chuckles and goes, how long do you think it would take your body to pass on without you getting back to it? It's hard to keep your body fighting while your mind is somewhere else, is it not?
Yeah. Yeah.
He kind of gives a smile and goes, I know you'll figure out your way back. And then he vanishes.
Oh shit.
Say, your body is transforming without you. Your goal is to get back to your body before the crystallization takes over in the wrong way, causing death.
Oh. Shit. I gotta look around, I guess. See where the fuck. What?
You are on this crystallscape.
Is there anything that I can recognize in any of the crystals?
Roll a perception check.
21.
Nice. As you are looking around, kind of looking crystal to crystal, you catch a voice as you get near one. and you realize the voice itself is Sweet Pea talking to a customer.
Wait, what?
Um,
Sweet pea? What?
am I able to go through that crystal?
You cannot go through that crystal, no.
Okay. Is there a pathway link between that crystal linking to another one in like um essentially like trying to go from that crystal, finding my way back to where, like a link back to where the Varzand mansion could be through like people, I guess.
Kind of like mapping your way through like possible location.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll investigation for me.
8.
Well, not great. You
Um.
you're not quite finding any overhead links.
Ah. Okay. Not overhead links. Are the crystals mapped out in the way of the city?
Um, you would notice that there are definitely some bigger trees in possible important areas, like the magic shop, the thieves guild, and you do see some like smaller crystalline trees in a format that is kind of city-esque. They're not exact, but you do find um another quite large one.
The Varzans are connected to the crystal in some way. Is there a larger crystal that I can go to? I guess that larger crystal tree, I suppose.
Roll as you go to the farther out larger crystal tree. Roll me another perception check.
Oh my god. 5.
You
God damn it.
you don't hear it. You don't hear it.
Motherfucker. Just thinking of another connection. Just trying to listen for the girls chanting.
Mhm. You can roll to see if you can hear the girls specifically.
My modifier is crap for this too. Uh, 10.
You still aren't quite hearing things.
Oh my god. Okay. Gonna try and. Alright. I'm gonna situate myself back at Sweet Peas. And then just get a mental map of the city in my head. And follow a route from there to where the Varzan's mansion would be in this place.
Doing that, you do get back to the large one that you were at before trying to listen.
Okay. Can I listen again, but for myself writhing in pain?
Yeah, that's creative. I like that.
Fucking hell. Come on, dice. Oh, God. That's cocked. Oh, fucking finally. 21. That was a 19 on the dice. Jesus Christ.
Okay. I thought that was gonna be more cursing in a bad way. um, yeah, as you listen, you do pick up on yourself. And as you listen, an image actually begins to appear in the crystal of the room. And you see Lord Varzand and his daughters around you. They've moved you onto a bit of a cushion. And you see yourself thrashing around. He's you can see that you've accidentally cut yourself a bit from thrashing and trying to scratch at your own throat to kind of get it to stop, sort of thing. So he's holding your arms down currently.
I'm going to try and pass
What are
through
you
that
gonna do?
crystal to get to me.
Alrighty. Shoot, where's my note on what to over that? Roll. Um. Roll survival. That's a wisdom based one. That kind of makes sense. That you may or may not have a plus in.
I do have a plus. It's not great, but I do have a plus. 12.
12. Not great. You make it into the room. You don't make it all the way to your body. And now your consciousness is kind of floating in the room, and you're trying to figure out how to get to your body. Your skin is beginning to become violet.
Can I, since I was bleeding out on the floor, try and use that as a pathway to get to myself? since it's from me.
I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Well, what do you want to roll for this? What do you think makes I would say probably survival again. But if there's something else you would like to roll for this, please persuade me in that.
Fuck, I don't know. I can't even think of a way that I could remotely try and say that this is performance.
Liz says they believe in you, Zay.
Oh. Yeah,
Shall you roll survival?
I can't think of a way unless I can persuade my blood to be nice to me. Be like, come on, you're me. All right, here we go.
You could pray with religion.
My religion is Garbo as well.
Oh, okay. I'm
that
sorry.
was
I was under the impression you had some sort of intelligence stat. I'm sorry.
No, I'm dumb. That was only a 2. Or not a 2, a 10.
10.
My modifier
You
is +2.
you eke just a little closer, but not close enough. Your body does begin to slow in its fight.
I am so frustrated with myself that my consciousness just starts screaming and pushing to get back to myself.
Roll. Did you say both your intelligence and your wisdom were Garbo?
My intelligence is Garbo, my wisdom is okay. My charisma's great.
What's your persuasion?
Persuasion is +7.
It's not horrible. You're basically egging yourself on to get closer, to get the chutzpah to get there. So you could roll persuasion.
Oh man, come on. Oh my fucking god, another 3.
Ooh, dude.
Why do dice hate me?
I don't know. You want to try on the dice bot instead? See what happens? Usually it hates you more though.
It does.
Usually your dice like you.
Maybe you'd like me to roll for you with my Cthulhu dice over here? Oh shoot, my fucking battery died on my headphones. Hello?
Oh no, you're coming in clear.
Oh.
Even with the dice bot, I rolled a 7, so that was only 14.
That's a 14 though. A 14's better than a 10.
My 4.
You get back to your body, but you have the fight of your life. While you were gone, the crystal's been able to rampage and take over wildly. You feel and you can sense that this crystal that's been taking over is supposed to be you and you it. But there's a disconnect there. And it's going to destroy you if you don't control it. What would you like to roll to try and command and control and get a hold of this new part of you?
I'd like to roll persuasion and back that up with saying that we could be absolutely great together. We don't have to fight with each other. If we work together, we can accomplish the most amazing feats in the world. And spread everywhere. If you just trust me and work with me.
Roll that persuasion.
Now I rolled a natural 20.
Heck
Only
yeah.
Only after you promise a deity who wants to consume the whole world.
Heck yeah.
Well, not even deity, a crystal entity that wants to consume the world to help it.
You be quiet.
Only after.
It begins to it begins to back off. Like it instead of taking over and making everything a hardened, stiff crystal, you can now feel that it is throughout you but flowing. It is in your blood. It is in your skin. Which, by the way, you do have a little bit of a violet sparkle to you now. Just a scotch. When the light hits you just right. And you feel that there is much you could do with learning how to control it. But as it pulls away, as it stops trying to reign a Twilight vampire. Um, sparkly. As it begins to pull back, and you feel your body relax, and all of a sudden you can breathe again, and you can feel your body going back into its natural functions again. And you hear a quite loud sigh of relief from both the daughters the second they realize that you're going to be okay. And you kind of come to your like full awareness of the surroundings now. You are drenched in sweat and blood. Sweat and blood. It's not pretty. Though all your wounds are healed. Anywhere you had scratched yourself or banged too hard because you were thrashing, the gash in your hand, those are all healed now.
Just look at my hand where the cut was. No longer there. Look up at Lord Varzin and the girls. Is that it? Am I done?
He gives you a nod and goes, you are done. You should probably rest. And, try not to bleed on too many things out there. There's probably some lessons that you should come to us on that are things that they just get taught from a young age. That you might benefit from knowing that you're essentially one of us.
How about that? How about that spa now? Just look at the girls.
They look at each other and look at you and begin to nod vigorously. Okay, yes, that we will go upstairs. And they kind of give big old puppy dog eyes, and they go, "Dad, she's just been through a lot. Couldn't you, like, carry her upstairs?"
No,
And they blink at him.
I'm fine. I got it as I'm stumbling.
He looks at them and kind of lets out a sigh and shakes his head, but does go and scoop you up. And he goes, "No, they're right. You've been through a lot. I don't want you falling down the stairs." But, they do take you to, spa time. Setting up the bath with whatever bubbles, you wish. And, you now have abilities I'm gonna have to, send you info about.
I hated that. I'm never doing it again. This dice is also getting thrown in the garbage.
Oh
Simple. Melt it down in front of all of your other dice and use it as a
no!
warning.
Yeah, melt it down. Use it as an example.
I'm gonna char it. It's gonna be all black. Put it on the grill and forget about it.
Nah, just stick it underneath a blowtorch. Don't want to put plastic in your grill because that's not good to eat.
It's not. Victor, you
Yes,
had purchased things last
yes, I did.
session and got them back to your home. Um, what are your plans?
Well, I've already checked on my patient, so and I know made
Indeed.
sure to stabilize him, so he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting on delivery of a few things, so I'm probably gonna be at my place for a little bit. So
13. 13 things in particular.
more than that, but I need 13 in total. I need 12 in the immediate. The 13th will come later. It's a surprise tool. But I'm gonna open shop back up and help the poor unfortunate souls who need medical care. For donations.
Alrighty. Yeah, you open up shop and you do get the inflow as usual. The second that someone finds out that you're open, that word spreads and you usually end up with a line. And you begin with checking checking sores and wrapping up or mending broken bones, diagnosing different colds. Nothing too serious comes in. Just kind of the usual doctor's office flow sort of thing.
Indeed.
Nothing overly taxing. And why don't you roll me a D100?
A D100. Okay. Come on, cows. 55.
55. You end up getting a total of 55 gold in donation. And other than waiting for the things that you needed, which is one part I need to get to Sim to see what he ends up doing or if he ends up getting the rest of the group for that
I did
shenanigery.
have one thing I wanted to run and do. I wanted to run and try and find a scroll of disguise self so I can copy it into my spell book.
Oh yes. You indeed would know right where to purchase that. That is the wrong list of I need Velport, not Pruxfield. The Lavender Moon Magic Shop. You know that definitely would have the scroll. You said disguise self, right?
Yes.
According to this chart, that one's usually around 100 gold. So, you make your way into the shop. The usual worker there, young Lord Popravi, a very
How's that spelled?
dark-skinned elf. It is. Don't have an image for it.
That's a funky way to spell that. I was not going to guess that at all. And he is the owner of which magic shop?
He is not the owner, but the one that works the most at the Lavender Moon Magic Shop.
Okay.
Which is the largest magic shop in town. Otherwise you go to the docks and go into the area where they have the pop-up vendors, but those ones aren't standard stock stuff. Those are hit and miss, but you can sometimes find cool things.
Mm-hmm.
You would also know you might be able to also find something like this in the try not to hiccup. In the black market. But again, the black market, its stock is also hit and miss.
Yeah, I'm going for just a regular, fairly stock item, so may as well just go to a magic shop.
But yeah, you get there and he is working. Gives you a bit of a wave when you come in.
Good day. I am in need of some magical scrolls. If I may take a look into your stock.
He goes, oh yes, over here, sir. And he walks towards the left of the store and opens up a cabinet door, and there are a ton of scrolls, each with a little label hanging off of them. He goes, I attempt to keep them alphabetical, though sometimes they get shuffled by shoppers coming through and messing with them, so
I give him a very approving nod for the neatly organized scrolls.
he goes, anything in particular, or just want to look around yourself?
Oh, I will look myself.
He gives a little nod. He goes, all right, I'll be at the checkout desk if you need me.
Alrighty. I'm gonna dig around for a disguise self scroll, or I'm keeping my eyes out for any other magical scrolls that catch my eye. Just fancy, flashy, fun things. I'll leave that up to your interpretation. Hit me.
Gotta look up a spell list. No, that's not what I was looking for. Oh, wait, that's why. I'm not looking for the right term. Might you might already have that, though. I don't know what you do and don't have, but
I have access to first level spells, so not much yet.
Oh, not much yet. What I think might catch your eye. You do see a scroll for animate dead.
I will snatch that little bippy.
And you also see you also see imprisonment.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough money for all of that.
Just you know it's there. You'd probably also know by now that they do occasionally put things on hold. But you know that they're there. That one's a spicy meatball price wise.
Yeah.
But again, you know that it's there, sort of thing. But the one that you're initially there for, we'll say is 100. The other animate dead. That one we'll say is 500.
Neat. I will purchase both of them.
Okay, so you purchase both and make the shopkeep very happy.
Neat. And after that, I'm going to be going back to my place to continue waiting for various things.
Alrighty. Hey Aegis, how you doing, buddy? Are you there? Are you muted?
Hi. Yep.
You're
Hi.
live. There you are.
Hello.
You had just kind of gotten done talking to Sweet Pea about when Indy would be arriving, as well as you were a little questioning on the current performer, though you weren't causing too big of a stink or anything. But what did you want to do? Were you going to stick around? Were you going to leave?
I believe the last question asked was, is she any trouble? And to which Sweet Pea said no, and I think that was where that was ended off.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, why would she be any trouble? I think Aegis would probably be like, well, I leave her alone for now. Um, do you know anything about Indy?
Because I know she's a great gal coming in, brings a lot of customers, great with all folks, really. Um, what what information? What bit of you're trying to get me to spill some tea about something, aren't you?
Um, uh, uh, uh romantic wise, what does she like?
Oh well, I don't think I know. We haven't talked about that yet. I don't. Whoop! There goes Geronimo. I'm knocking things over. Lulu, you cannot steal my pencil. Just because I knocked it on the ground does not mean you can have it. Um, she goes. I don't tend to pry into the love lives of my girls. If they want to talk about it, they talk about it. But seeing as Indy isn't even here yet to talk about it, I couldn't tell you anything really. She looks at Aegis and goes,
I'm
why are you so interested in her anyways?
um I want get to know her more and uh more dates.
She goes, well, there's dates and there's dates. Are you
He
wanting to
tilts his
go?
hat.
Well, there's dates that we You kind of chaperone, so to speak. And then there's there's dates where two people go on because they want to know each other more and might have a bit of more feelings to it, but it's not of the business side of things.
Chaper. What? The second one.
Just okay. Well, I will make sure she knows when she gets here.
Wait, huh?
Well, when she arrives, since you want a date. Like I said, I only know her on the business side of things. As she's gonna be one of my girls on my staff for a while.
I'm trying to think of how oblivious he would be. No, there's no way he's oblivious about it at this point, actually. Well, not completely oblivious, anyway. I we already went on dates. On a date.
Did she know it was a date and not a work date?
I feel like that is definitely the spot where he would be oblivious about. The work date? Huh?
She's like I said, we have sometimes people want to hire the gals for dates. To go on a date with the gals, but it's part of the job. So was it clarified that it wasn't a work date and that it was a date date?
Does Sweet does Sweet Pea speak Elvish? I think Aegis is gonna try to talk Elvish anyway. But he actually no, fuck it. He's just gonna straight out start talking Elvish. He's just gonna be like, I don't understand. A date's a date. Huh? But huh? Courting is when you're courting, you date.
She laughs, and then in Elvish she goes, "But not all dates are for courting."
What kind of dates aren't for courting?
Well, sometimes you have a business date to go on, or a group date to go on, or a family visit you need to go to, and those things expect you to have a date. And well, if you're not courting anyone at the moment, sometimes you might hire one of my gals to go with you. Or if you want to have someone pretty at your side to show off to make an impact, you might hire one of the gals.
That sounds like lying. Is that lying?
It's a hired company. Because now, being indies in this line of work, did you clarify?
Um, no? Uh, I didn't know I needed to.
Because, well, that might need to be clarified.
Um, I, can I write letter? You send letter to her?
She goes, I wasn't planning on sending another one until I sent the tickets up for them on the day they'd be coming in, but I can send a note with that if you like.
Um, okay, I write one later to. Oh wait, I'm not. I'm trying to. I'm speaking in Elvish. I need stop trying to talk in common Aegis voice, Aegis dialogue. Speaking normal. Okay. Um, maybe I can write one and bring it back tonight during the work shift. Oh. Um. There's definitely still a snapdragon following me around, huh?
Yes, there is. And you
um,
bet your ass Sweet Pea has just been watching it dance around your feet this entire time?
um, maybe I come back after I come back to start work shift and write letter during shift.
You can write it on your break.
Okay. Um, I'll hurry back, and then he's gonna head back towards the flower shop. Oh wait, yeah. For now, he's gonna head back towards it. Wait, he should probably get some meat. He's gonna stop by the book and then flower shop.
You stop by Dubois, and it's a little busy at the moment. He's got a couple customers in there. It's a line, but a small line, and he gives a wave.
I guess I'll wait in line. Oh, after waving back, of course.
And yeah, he gets through the line and gets a bunch of different things packed up and passed to the customers and whatnot.
What do these customers look particularly of interest? By the way, like
Like what?
I guess when it comes to the royal family, at least, I guess knows to look for Leonin and tieflings, even though he doesn't closely know any of the royal family.
No, not in this case. You don't see any Leonin or Tiefling.
And neither of them none of them are familiar. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, he gets through the line. You get up there, and he just goes, "You back?"
Yes. I see. Business is good.
Business booming.
Oh. You must have gotten good kill. Good
Yes.
meat.
Good supply came in.
Has oh shoot, he doesn't remember that he asked
There are so many things you don't remember. You get the sneaking suspicion you're supposed to remember something.
Oh, do I actually? He's this little one needs some meat, and he's I'm forgetting something.
Yes, oh. I get you some good meats. Keep that. He looks over the counter and his eyes kind of squint. He goes, it's a flower. Why is the flower moving?
I just it I don't especially. It's live flower. It eats meat. It seems to like jerky.
Have you shown Ivy yet?
I was about to go show Ivy after I feed it.
Then I give you food for it and give you delivery for Ivy.
Delivery for Ivy?
Yes.
Mm.
You said make sure she was okay. I make sure she's okay. But since you're back now today, I send you with things for her.
Um. Okay. Um. I go now. We have a hunting trip soon. Maybe is there bear species that is good to hunt here?
Not season, but not season yet.
Oh, I want I want bear pelt. Uh, do both keep meat? Uh, I just want fur.
Okay, he's like, oh, okay. When season come, I'll let you know. Good hunt. We'll find large bear.
And then I guess he's going to um. Oh, he's gonna step out the door and he's gonna be like, also make sure come for workout sometime. I I think going to be getting a new room. We maybe bring workout stuff there. But also, um, he's gonna say this, and I feel like definitely the book is going to take this a certain way, but this is not the way that Aegis needs. Uh, um, ladies at Heavy Petting Bar, happy help work out. They make good wheat. And
At first he's like smirking, like yeah, they help out with the workout, but then you think make a good weight. He gets this expression of like, wait, what?
I feel like that's the most context he's gonna give. Wait, no, actually, no. He's gonna make one more remark. And he's gonna say, "What other weight do you have that giggles when you lift?"
He kind of just looks at you and goes, I don't have weights that giggle.
Yes, is very encouraging, and they even can count repetitions. Well, I guess he just probably says reps. Because that probably would have been something he heard on like Jim Bro talk, but never
Oh,
actually heard
definitely.
or understood the whole word.
He goes, well, you You let me know when the workout area is set up then? And we'll see. Not sure understand your ways. We'll see. You take this food and you take Ivy's delivery.
Ivy's what? What do you say? Sorry,
Delivery.
out of character. Oh, okay. He's gonna take the food and he's gonna feed some of it to the snapdragon as he takes the handle, the package. And then he's gonna head out towards Ivy.
Alright, so you get to Ivy's. It is open. There's a little jingly bell when you walk in. And you hear from the back, "Be right there!" As she comes hustling out.
As she does, Aegis is going to tell the Snapdragon, Junior, maybe you should go say hello.
And it looks at you, and looks at her, and if she comes out, you can tell she definitely disheveled and has been doing a lot of like pruning and work on the plants. And she is covered in plant pollen. Whatever she was working on had a lot of plants, had a lot of flowers on it, and she's like every step leaves a little bit of dust.
Oh.
And she's like, "Oh, hey, you're back from your trip."
Right.
Uh-oh. Did you die? Oh, there you are.
Thank you, baby. I love you. I missed you.
Wifey came in.
Yeah. I'm sorry, where was I?
She had said that you're back from your trip.
Yes, I don't remember going on most of it, but, this one started following me.
She looks at where you gesture, and then looks to you, and looks to it, and looks to you again, and goes, "Where? And how? And where is its mother?"
Wait, would it have called Aegis mommy at some point? Like would that have been a thing through the
It
animals?
did at one point, but it did that when you don't remember, and you had like corrected it and told it that you would be taking it to like a mommy. So it really hasn't needed it since.
I think specifically Aegis said he can be Papa, but no. That was back when
Back in the forgotten times.
yes, back in the forgotten times.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would still be calling them that, but anyway. I never saw Mama. It just has been following me, and I figure maybe you can be its mom.
She says, "Oh, gosh, I mean, yeah, I do know how to take care of them. Oh, they get so big, though. Where am I gonna put it when it gets bigger? I mean, I guess we'll have to figure that out when we get there. Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to talk to. It'll be fine. It'll fit. It'll fit in just fine. It'll be nice having a little guy running around.
but I think your flower business is make lots of money for making place for Junior.
She says, "Oh, to an extent, yes. These guys get very, very large. But that can be helpful later on. And I'm gonna have to make a business deal of some sort with the book.
It does eat lots of meat.
Hence the business deal.
They said I seem to have named it Aegis Junior, but that seems odd. I feel like each head should be named.
Well, you are right. Each head does tend to get a name. But did you try asking it what its name is?
No. It, it seems like a baby.
Yes, but sometimes they'll at least know their names, or if you use the right terminology. And it depends on the dialect that they're. It'll. She squats down, gives a little pat, and little back scratches, and it sounds like slightly different variations of gargling leaves, but she starts trying to speak with this little guy using a few different dialects. And eventually, she stands back up a little defeated and goes, "No, you're right. It is too young to have picked up its own name yet, or any strong speaking skills that would lead me to believe which area it's specifically from? So, looks like I've got a new baby! And she picks it up and gives a little swing around.
He like he takes a moment just like admiring her in her excitement. Like what's I don't know how to describe this. Like when you, because he does still have a crush on Ivy. But of course the crush on Ivy is something that he never acted on. Well, in his mind. Anyway. But like how cute she looks fawning over the Snapdragon he just brought. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Okay, so yeah. Yeah, she ends up putting it on her shoulder and looking at you and going, so, how, other than finding this little guy, how did it go? How was your trip? You know, you did telling me to make sure to not forget Dubok exists. Actually helped me up a couple times when you were gone.
Oh? Um, yeah, so he helped you?
She goes, yeah, I had to make a couple deliveries to the Solstice Clan and didn't want to go by myself because of what they did in the shop, so I went and got a book.
Oh. Um, I just remembered. I haven't seen Rupert in a while. Oh, the book said to deliver package.
She goes, ah, perfect, yes.
He hands it to her.
She goes, thank you so much. And Rupert is actually in the back, sleeping. He's kind of high up. Haven't been able to get him down. Good luck.
He been eating?
Oh yeah, he's been eating all right, but because I've been leaving the food out. But whenever I try and actually get him down, he refuses to come down because I'm not you, and I don't have the right crackers. I don't know what he means by the right crackers. I have tried so many different types of crackers. I don't know what he wants. But he won't get down until you get him the right type of cracker.
Hold on, out of character. Does he just mean the normal crackers that Aegis just gets from uh
The pet shop
from
and
the
the treat for
rations.
him?
Yeah,
Oh, oh. Oh. Okay.
the like the hardtack sort of stuff.
Yeah, okay. And he probably still has some left over from the rations he probably rat fucked uh for the Snapdragon.
What was the terminology you just used?
Oh,
I
I'm
think I said
sorry.
rat.
Yeah, rat fucked.
I've never heard that before.
Oh, I guess it's more common in military then. But it's essentially when you rip some. Well, it's usually used when talking about an MRE. But when you rip an MRE open, and you take only what you like out of it, or what you're about to use out of it, and then you leave the rest of the MRE. An
That's
MRE is military.
hilarious. Oh yeah,
Ration.
yeah. I know what that is. I just never heard the term rat fucked before. And now I have to tell a bunch of friends about it.
It's used because generally when it's done, it looks like a rat got into an MRE.
Oh, that's funny.
See, I'm
That
not
is
sure
funny.
if I've heard it as a verb, but I've heard it as an insult before.
Um
Yeah.
Liz just sent me the Oh gosh. Yeah, you definitely have the parts that Rupert prefers from your rations left on you. From picking apart your ration.
I'm gonna head back to the back of the area where Ivy says he's refuses to get down. Oh, but first he's gonna cast Speak with Animals. And go back there with his
Okay.
uh, Rupert um I have crackers.
You hear right ones or wrong ones?
Um the same ones I always feed you.
He kind of hops down a little bit from the tree, not at reachable range yet though. But he hops down a little bit and he goes, "Show me."
He's gonna pull out some of the hardtack from the ration.
His eyes go big and he jumps down for him, and he goes, "Ah, fucking the right crackers." Yes.
No, you've been misbehaving for Ivy.
She didn't have the right fucking crackers.
Maybe I'll leave some crackers for you, but next time you with Ivy, behave for Ivy.
Mm, pay me in crackers and I'll behave.
He gives him another piece of hardtack.
He goes, I'll think about it. This might make up for it.
He's kind of late, but maybe we go get birdseed. Wait, would the shop be closed? Pet shop?
Not quite.
Also, I want to say, Aegis is getting to the point where, like, the birdseed is going to be his last stop till he goes to the Thieves Guild and probably settles down for the night.
So definitely. All right. Yeah. So you were able to head over and pick up some bird seed.
And I'm gonna give him handfuls as I walk to the. How much was the birdseed since he didn't volunteer this time?
It's a pretty well, you guys have gold. I'm
I
gonna
guess he
break
brought.
up a gold.
If you wanted to give him a full gold's worth, like I can put how much.
You
How much
could
a full gold's worth
probably
is.
get like 2 weeks worth of food for Rupert for a gold.
Okay. I'll put that in his inventory. Okay. Okay, done. And his one last thing before he settles down is going to be upgrading his Thieves Guild package, as well as he's going to make a job posting.
Alrighty.
He's going to upgrade his Thieves package to, I think, Felon should cost him 90 gold with the sponsorship of Street Rat.
Yes, it should be 90 to upgrade to the felon package.
And that's after he posts a message, like a job listing, job posting. Like, wait, can you post like that you are personally like muscle for hire?
Yeah, you can put up like muscle for hire, like job sort of thing.
Okay, so he's specifically going to list himself as strongest muscle in Dremura for hire. Or
Alright,
wait, I don't know if he'd call it Dremura, but well, yeah.
Using the term Dremura would basically be the same as using the term or Earth. Like,
oh yeah, strongest muscle in world for hire. I assume he writes it in very broken up, common, and similar manner to how he speaks, as well as you have seen how good his common writing is. Luckily, though, I think in this case, it might just do him justice for his cause. It very much shows that he's like not the smartest, but
Most good muscle isn't exactly smart, so yeah. Um, that's gonna be his job posting. I
Alright,
will.
alright.
I'll give you an official like how Aegis would write it later, but
Oh yeah,
I
that's
assume at
fine.
some point he's gonna receive offers in his mailbox for uh
Job offers. Yeah, eventually gets someone's interest. Um, but as after that, since you're going to your rooms, we're gonna pop back to Sim. You've you've got a thing you wanted to do. Are you alive, Sim?
Yes.
Okay. What is Sim's plan? You've
oh
got your entourage.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I technically did say he was working tonight, so that would be the last thing he does before he goes back to the bedroom after giving the letter,
Oh
which
yeah,
I
okay.
will
That would be like a
also write up.
standard night though.
Right. Yeah. And obviously after session, I'll give you both the things he wrote up between the Elvish letter I to Indy as well as his job poster after session.
Yeah.
Okay, done. Sorry.
Um Sim, it starts to get darker out. Um and
Before it gets dark, I would like to stop by the flower shop,
okay.
and like on the way there, I'll be kind of browsing through the diary.
Ah, you are looking for her favorite type of flower, I would
Yes,
presume.
looking for her favorite flowers.
Um let's see.
If you say goldenrod, I swear to God.
I will say her favorite flowers are golden sunflowers. Like the true yellow sunflowers.
Okay, Sim will go and order um 5 like really nice bouquets of those. And then he'll go pick everybody up and then come pick up the flowers.
Alright, yeah. You, Ivy is quite excited for that, large of an order. And, you would also know that Aegis has been there. Because she has a little, very particular snapdragon following her around.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, you collect your entourage, you go back, and you pick up the bouquets.
He'll
Good.
pass one out to each, and then he'll carry one for himself. And then he's gonna head to the Summer Solstice Clan mansion.
Alrighty. Yeah, you head to the mansion, and you knock on the door, and you get greeted by. Are they all in here yet? Oh, they're in here, but they're not named. Where are my notes on their names? Not in that notebook. Are they in this one? Well, I have to give them new names because. No, here they are. Ha ha ha! I found the right page. Copy image. Paste. Oh, come on, do it. Work with me. There we go. That guy. He is very, very big teeth. Quite the abs. Larger in the cat ears. Open jacket. Handkerchief tied around the neck. He's got a mug in one hand as the door. And he kind of gives you an up and down look. And he sees the entourage as well. And he goes, "We were not expecting visitors. What is it that you are here for?"
I apologize, sir, for the disturbance. And he kind of gives a very deep bow. But I'm afraid it couldn't wait any longer. I'm in need of speaking to Amber.
With an eyebrow kind of raises and he goes, "No one just meets with Amber without meeting with Lord Solstice first."
Well, then I would like to arrange a meeting with Lord Solstice as soon as possible.
Yes, you. What do you want with my niece?
I well, there's many things, but I suppose an end goal would be marriage.
He what gives you like a smirk, and then the look on his face is like, "Man, this guy's got balls for coming up in here so bold." Um, And he goes, you don't look bad as far as you look like you're cut from a fine cloth. But let me get my brother. And you best have a pedigree of sorts.
Oh yeah, shit, that was the other thing I wanted to see if I could get at the Thieves Guild.
Whoops. I mean, we could say you had hired and purchased some papers. I know you had actually mentioned getting those at some point.
Yeah, it was definitely part of my plan for being like, hey yo.
He gestures for you and the entourage to step inside to little like side sitting nook. And he goes, you can't sit here. But don't think about wandering any.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. And he'll take a seat.
And he walks off and you hear a pretty loud what from a different part of the room, and then some more talking. And while there's a bit of a louder conversation, not loud enough to fully make it out from where it is in the house, but loud enough to know it's a loud conversation. You roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm just gonna do it on my phone. I'm not even gonna try my computer. My computer's being weird with it.
Uh-oh.
Wait, shit. Oh, where'd it go? D&D Beyond, where'd you go? There it is. Okay. Give me just a moment. Is it perception?
Yes.
Perception. Oh boy, +1. That's a 9.
Well, never mind. Don't catch it at all. You just end up waiting a moment. And then the one who had opened the door, as well as the head of the Solstice Clan, who has been referred to as Lord Solstice as far as you have met him, walks over and he, yeah, very stern faced, very, very not happy. And he goes, what makes you think you can come to my house? No previous warning. And try and ask for my daughter.
He'll kind of like pop up from the seat and kind of like kneel for a moment and then stand. I'm sorry, my lord, but I've I've been traveling through the city, and I saw your daughter, and I couldn't help myself. Honestly, so I was overtaken. And I needed to at least speak to her once.
As you were overtaken. And you wish to speak to her, just like that. He looks at you and goes, what background you come from?
He'll just hand over the papers.
And he looks them over and goes, ah. He goes, that is a good area to come from. Never running out of business. Because you... How is the Obsidian Pass this time of year?
Question, DM, how is the Obsidian Pass this time of year?
Roll me a nature history or and see what you remember
There's nature history, or
from
was there a different one? Like, kind of.
what did I say? Insight.
Okay. Well, they're all the same. So, yeah, we're just gonna send them. Ooh, okay. Well, that is a mod 20.
Nice. Nice. You would know that this time of year it is very, very warm and muggy in that area. Would very much so mat your fur.
Oh, the humidity is awful. It's a little bit better here, but the I'd I'll just say that I'm not quite a fan of the heat. I'd rather be traveling this time of year.
Yeah, that. I can't remember the last time I went through that area. But I remember it being so muggy. Came out looking so tiny, lost all my fluff. It was ridiculous. I looked like a wet cat.
Yeah, it's not not a preferred look for me. He'll kind of like run his fingers through his mane for a second.
Because you may speak with my daughter very shortly.
And he'll give a very deep bow. Thank you, my lord.
He gets up and goes, I will get her. And you hear him kind of call out the Amber, sweetheart. You have a visitor. And shortly after that, she shyly comes over, and her hands clasped together, behind her back, as she like kind of slowly steps forward. And she goes, well, I've never seen you before.
He'll kind of hold the flowers forward.
Her eyes light up, as she nearly snatches them. Like she like just barely contains herself, composes herself, and gives them a big old huff. And she goes, "These are the best flowers. Brighten anyone's mood."
And he's just kind of like, looking at her for a second. And he's like, "Well, you may not have seen me before, but I saw you only once before, and that was all that it took for me to want to see you again."
She gives a soft giggle as well. That is very kind of you.
I'd hope that. And he'll kind of like glance over at Lord Solstice, because I'm assuming he's still here.
He is still, but like off at a distance a little bit.
I'd hope to gain more time with you because while my title may have gotten me a conversation, I know that it may not get me very far with you.
She thinks for a moment and goes, well, the fact that you do want to get to know me more. Speaks quite volumes. Most of the way things are done, I am at the whim of father. So really, you get on his good side, and my opinion does not matter. So that you wanted to, it warms my heart.
Well, I I guess you could say your father isn't the one that I'm trying to get close to. Well, I could do my best to impress him and get close to him and be, be essentially given your hand. I would feel much more proper earning it from you rather than your father.
She nods and goes, well, you're already on my good side with these flowers.
Did you get my pie?
That was from you?
Yes, it was. I've been caught up with business and I wanted to hopefully kind of ease any tensions that may arise upon any first meetings.
She goes, how do you not? You've gotten some of my favorites. Are they yours as well, or just lucky guess?
um, well, they were favorites of my mother, so I figured they were probably the best to go with.
She's a little bit of a gasp and smiles and goes, your mother must have been, or is she still around?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry to hear that. She must have been wonderful.
um, he kind of he kind of gives her a grin. For him, it's a bit of a sly grin, but for her, it's probably just more of like more of a, kind of like a nervous grin. And he just says, "She was a shining star."
She kind of her eyes light up and goes, you are kidding. You are kidding. You kid.
A kid about what?
Have they said my full name?
And has who said your full name?
My father, when you talk to him, or my uncle, did they say my full name?
Oh, no, he kind of gestures to one of the members of his entourage. So, I asked one of my security here who you were when I saw you because I didn't know, and he said, "Oh, her name is Amber. She's a member of the Summer Solstice Clan." That's all that I've known.
Says, well, my full name is Amber Star. So, we share in part with your mother a little bit.
Well, maybe it's her sending me a sign.
That would be lovely. You Did you have any dinner yet? It is late, I know, but have you?
No, I have not.
She looks over at now. Her father's backed off just a little bit, but you're still in like view shot. But now also the uncle is there, and both of them are kind of talking to each other. And she looks over and goes, "I know we have the dinner table. Do we not, Papa?" And he kind of begrudgingly nods a little bit and goes, "If my precious, beautiful child wants, then yes, we will have another table." Um, and she looks over with a smile. You care to join?
It would be a pleasure.
She takes a few steps into the hall and goes, the dining hall is this way.
He will follow.
And as you follow, you end up at a view of multiple faces staring at you. One of which is Amber's other sister, Quill, who is sitting at the table with a book in one hand, glasses on, eating but not really paying attention to what she's eating, is like fork stab, fork stab, fork stab, finally hits something, brings it to the mouth, because she's just staring at her book. You've got the one who greeted at the door. He ends up introducing himself finally as Marcus. Did I just try? And a more dapper looking, white and silver striped furred gentleman is sitting at the table, and he introduces himself as Lord Spark, but lets you. He does let you know his full name is Dynamic Spark, and he is of well, they're all of the Summer Solstice Clan. And that one's not there. He's not there. You know, Lord Solstice. And then there's various like guards and kind of butlers in and out. As you are invited to sit at the table. And as you sit, like, all except for Quill are staring at you. She hasn't even realized you exist.
He'll kind of he'll introduce himself. Yeah. Well, hello. It's great to meet everyone. I'm Pythus Gloomfelt. And he'll kind of try to just start like kind of just start mingling basically, but mostly trying to keep his focus towards Amber, but like also trying to interact with the rest of the family.
You're able to keep friendly conversation going. Most of it's more so about how you like the area. How have your travels been, sort of thing, because you're so far away from home.
So, I was on a boat ride with this really drunk dragonborn. It was very, very strange.
you get a chuckle from Amber. She goes, "The drunken dragonborn. Can't say as I've ever really interacted with the dragonborn, let alone seen a drunken one."
Well, they're rather large, so seeing one that's that intoxicated can be rather concerning. They he was rather muscled. So I was trying my best to make friends.
You get kind of a bit of an approving nod from a couple of the family members, like, yeah, this checks out. Find muscle, befriend muscle, this checks out. And was there anything Sam wanted to try and specifically get to learn while there?
He'd kind of try to get kind of like a hint of what their influence is, like what exactly like their power is
Their
as a
business sort of
family.
thing.
Yeah.
You do get some of that. Especially because with being a noble of the Obsidian Pass, and this being a family that run a couple different mines around the world, they use business basically. They happen to let you know their biggest money source currently, since a vein was hit, is Lehelet in up in the mountains of Ironwoods.
How do you spell that?
It is. Let me get the right notebook. And oh man, that page is crumpled. LE dash capital L E dash capital H ELET. I can also send it to you.
HELET?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that they have a couple smaller here or there, but that's definitely their biggest source of income.
Is there any way that I could like hide that part of the conversation from Amber? Just so that way she doesn't think I have like any fucking interest in like the family
In the
business at
family
all
business at all.
or anything like that.
Roll performance to see how well you keep up like an intriguing enough conversation to keep her sidetracked between the boys talking about business because that's what they're just gonna talk about.
God, it's so much different on the phone. I'm so used to D&D Beyond on the computer. Okay, here it is. Performance. 15.
Oh yeah, that's good enough. You're able to keep her either talking or preoccupied enough that she misses the business part of the conversation.
Okay.
Or maybe you snuck it in while she was off to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, just kind of like hey, like, what do you guys do? Like, man, I don't think I've even like caught what you guys do while I've been in town. um, he'd also like if he was sitting there and just like talking to like the dad and the boys and something, he'd probably mention something about like a somewhat dislike of tieflings. That
Oh,
is
that
something you
would
like slipped in there
definitely.
somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're. If you slipped that in, they would have been off on a tangent for a while. Just bad mouthing them. For what they've done.
Like something about like getting like slighted by a tiefling on the road or some shit.
Just
Like said something about like God, like, oh man, like a goddamn tiefling.
yeah, they would send them on such a tangent. Their extreme dislike. Um, but with the last few minutes, we got about 11 more minutes. Say, are you there?
Yep.
How does that bathroom soak go? The large spa soak with the girls.
Very, very exhausted, like just like kind of like where you're starting to like drift off to sleep
Yeah, yeah.
and then you like jolt awake. It's kind of like that over and over and over again.
And they, for once, both of them are actually quiet. And are just like getting you things when you need it. And occasionally checking in on you to make sure you're still okay.
what's what's wrong? You guys are usually so chatty, talkative, upbeat.
But know we know what you went through. We've been through that.
I almost didn't make it.
They kind of let out a sigh. Like, yeah, we kind of tell. Got really nervous.
I was listening for your chants, though. Drew me a little closer.
I go, good. We did it right. We were so worried we were gonna like mess something up. That's one of the um and Pione kind of pipes up and she goes, "That's when I went through mine. The only reason why I'm not dead is because of the chanting. Before the process, was actually blind."
What?
She kind of chuckles. She goes, "Yeah, blind as a bat. Born that way. They thought I wasn't going to survive. They didn't see how I was going to make it, but it had to be done because we're born with it." Came out of the process being able to see for the first time.
She'll look over to Marlia. And you?
Well, it's me. I mean, I was just kind of your standard kid, but um,
Why?
just so that the powers kind of manifest differently in everybody, and I got a slightly different side of things. We don't understand it yet.
Why did you volunteer?
Why not?
Zay just kind of does like a little laugh it off kind of thing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just exhausted.
Because you were going to do it anyways. Well, I really wanted to get you through it, so I thought maybe if I did it, you'd come back because I believed it so strongly.
Zay just kind of nods her head, just yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Um, can I stay here tonight?
Yeah, you probably should anyway, so we can keep an eye on. Make sure it doesn't. Sometimes it takes a couple days for everything to really set in and for you to have control over it. It's not going to try and kill you at all, but sometimes, like, it's kind of chuckles. She goes, "I a couple times woke up in a bed of crystal."
uh, okay. So just keep a lookout for that. Don't freak out if I wake up in a bed of crystal. Got it. If I look at myself, is there any visible any other change besides being slightly purple? Oh god, I am the purple thing Aegis cannot
Your
touch.
Your eyes are now a solid color like a tiefling's.
Oh shit. Okay. Well then. That's interesting.
Now, what color? That's up to you. You can decide what color.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll have a think about that. Ooh. And then Zay will probably just get out, dry off, and just be led to whatever room.
Are uh you are led to the girls' room, and they get when you got out of the spa bath, they would have had like a couple different nightgowns for you, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you are led by Marlia to a bed, and you can you sleep here tonight.
Just without question, just lay down and just pass out.
And Marlia herself goes to a recliner chair and sits in it and falls asleep.
Aw.
But that is session, guys.
And I'm off to bed. Farewell.
Bye.
Good night to chat, everybody.
Good night, chat.
Good night.
Later.
I think